So it has been about a month and a half since I planted my food plots. It's October 2nd. It is officially bow season. I don't plan to be hunting until maybe next week. The weather's still pretty warm. I'm gonna wait for it to turn a little cooler, but I figured maybe I should just check those food plots, see how they're coming in, take a walk. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I might bump a few deer, but all things considered, it'll be all right. So right out there where that metal stake is right where the water hole is at. And about this time of day the other day was a yearling doe and a mama doe. So it was pretty cool to see them just walking around, eating, drinking in the middle of the day. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna be around here somewhere. I might bump something, but that's okay. I figured that I would climb up here and just look around for a little bit before I just go walking through the field. Not seeing much, but it's all right. It's kind of the time of day for it to be pretty quiet, so I'm all right with taking a walk. So this is food plot number 1. This is the one that's the closest to my stand, and things are growing pretty good. It's coming in quite thick. There's not too many weeds like this. Those are weeds, but the oats and the radish they're coming in pretty good. I'm liking that. I really don't know what rapeseed looks like, but everything's growing good and green and thick in here. I can see where there's been some activity in here, so that's pretty cool. I'd like to see some tops eaten off, but I'm not seeing a whole lot like that. But I like the way this grew. It's got no irrigation or anything, but everything came up pretty all right. I'm gonna just tear up something like that in the middle. Maybe make it look like a little bit of a ground scrape. I might even take a little pee on that. I remember there was quite a bit of clover in here already that I had turned over. But look at this. This is pretty deep. I mean, it's about a foot tall. Some spots even more. So it is pretty cool to see that it's growing well. It's green and lush. It's thick in most places. And it is doing what it's supposed to do as far as drought conditions. We have not had too much rain up here, but it's working. Now we are up to my long food plot that I planted in 2 halves. This was my oats, and as mentioned, it's got quite a bit of that clover coming up in it, and that's pretty cool. I like to see that. This next one was the forage mix with the oats and the radish and all that, the rapeseed, and same thing. It looks like it's coming in just great. I like the way it's got pretty much full coverage. There's a couple spots that probably could have stood having some ground worked a little bit more, but this was a pretty no prep plot, and it worked out pretty good. We got no fertilizers, we got no chemicals. There's no reason to have, you know, good grass-fed meat and then fill it with Roundup. I'm not that big of a fan of that. Things are looking pretty good over on these strip plots, and there might be a little bit more trash in here, some more natural vegetation than I wanted, but it also gives a nice little mix. I can still see that there's been deer walking right through this trail, and I like to see that. I like to see it beat down. I like to see it tore up a little bit like that. It's not mowed right down. It tells me there's plenty of food in the area, and that's a good thing right now. Now it is harvest season. Pretty much all of the corn in the area has been cut, and now I see some beans are getting cut. This is what this 100 acres here is beans. So now when that gets cut down and all the rest of the beans in the area, they'll be coming in to say hi to me. We've got more of that strip plot right here. As far as seeds per acre or pounds per acre, I just kind of seeded with love. That's how I measured. This is a nice little rub here, and I think that came in just fine. Hopefully we'll see more deer in here in another month, and as the fields get cut down like that one over there, they'll be coming into these plots to get their good healthy food. We've got plenty of trees that I have hinge cut over there. We've got hinge cut trees over behind my stand in that little area, that thicket. So there's all kinds of woody browse for them to eat. There's all kinds of good fresh vegetation for them to eat. Plenty of bedding. Come on over, deers. I'll only eat a few of you. So thanks again for tuning in to my little mini food plot series. I'm looking forward to deer season, to watch them flourish, to watch them fill my freezers. We love good, fresh, healthy meat, and it's always great to see wildlife just improve in their habitat, and that's what we're looking for. We'll catch you next time at Pole Start Stables. Thanks again for watching.